Majesty. Yes, welcome back to our channel, Speed and Sound Motors Garage. Today we are having this. It is a Yamaha 49. It is a 250cc scooter. The customer complained that the bike is unable to charge, so he was jump starting it up to when he reached here. So we are going to take you through simple steps as we diagnose and see where the problem could be. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Let's keep in touch. Let's get started. So we got our remote. It is on, a smart key. And now when we press the ignition switch, you are not getting anything. Now it is even going, the clock is even going away. Now what we are going to do first, let us open the trunk with the emergency key. It is open. Now remove the battery cover. We are going to measure the voltage at the battery. Then we see. Now we got the multimeter already set to volts DC. Now let us measure the voltage at the battery. So we are having 10 volts. So what we are going to do is we are going to jump start the bike, and then we see if it has some voltage while it has started. So let us use, remember, positive to positive. Then let us press the ignition switch. It is now on. The engine has started. So let us measure the voltage at the battery. We are having 14.5. 14.5 is a good voltage for charging the battery. Now we don't know why So what we are going to do is, even we are dismounted the headlights, so what we are going to do is, you're seeing this corrosion on the battery, this on the positive term, this greenish one. Let me get closer. That greenish stuff on the battery. Let us first clean the terminals, because if corrosion is too much, it can cause the battery not to charge or to discharge. So let us remove this corrosion with the wire brush. Then we test again the battery. If the bike doesn't have enough power to start the bike again, so we are going to go further. We check for the rectifier and the stator. Yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So let us get a wire brush, then we clean the terminals. So let us remove the battery. Remember, with the charging system it can be a different case, so you have to keep on watching some videos, because this today it can be battery, tomorrow it can be a regulator, the other day it can be something else. So you have to subscribe. We are going to be posting more videos. as we do these repairs. So let us move the battery and then remove it. The battery still has 10 volt. So let us brush the terminals, then we see what is next. Yes. Yeah. Yokusaze.
Nikano kahonda kana kulite boko. Etwagala tukole. Nika. Kalabikemu kala ya red. Sikati nini talimu. Samudera mase.
So after cleaning the terminals, let us put our battery back. And then we test again. So after putting the battery back, let us try starting our bike again, and we see. The bike is not starting again. Even when you press the switch, it doesn't do anything. Only that it is the battery is too low. Even the clock goes away as I press the switch to start. Let us jump start the bike again, and then so let us jump start the bike again, and we see if it will get some power. If it doesn't, let us measure the battery voltage again. We are having 14 volts. Yako. Tera kawaida. Let us also measure the voltage at idle. We are having 14 volts, but the bike wants to stall to shut down. As you can see, for this moment, even if the battery is very bad, it would have got some current in order to start the bike. So what we are going to do is, let me check for the rectifier. Rectifier is over here. It's not showing any sign of overheat. Now the battery has stalled. The bike has stalled, and we don't have anything at the dashboard. So for this case, let us measure the voltage and see. We are having 12.9. We are having 12.9, meaning the battery charges. The charging system is okay, but we might be having take a cab. Let me measure the voltage at the battery as I press what? The ignition switch. It is 12.9. Let me press the ignition switch and see. It is dropping to 7 to 5. A normal battery should not drop to that voltage. As you see, as I press the voltage drops to 5 to 3, as you can see. As I press the switch, even the clock is not functional again. You see, as I press, the clock also goes away and the voltage drops. Now let us remove the battery again, then we see where the battery is sitting. If the battery has a leakage, this is probably a bad battery. The voltage at the charging system is good, but the battery is not okay. Remember, this bike is using electronic Yamaha. This YCC80 Yamaha chip controlled automatic transmission. It uses a stepper motor to change gears, so it requires a battery to be having enough current to be operational. That's why you see, if we don't have a jumping battery on and the battery voltage is okay at the charging, but the bike still stalls. But you look at this battery, it is weight. It is weight, as you can see here. This wetness, even the wetness at the bottom where it sits, this is acid. So if the battery is leaking, you don't expect it to be good, to be in right condition. So we have come to the conclusion. We are going to first put up this battery. We know it is okay because it is the one we have been using for jump starting. We are going to put it. We load the bike with the headlights on, then we see what's going on. So you have seen the process. This battery is so wet. The acid is leaking, as you can see. It is so wet that we have come to a conclusion that this battery is bad. You have seen this drops to 3 volts. A normal battery can't drop to 3 volts, even if it doesn't have enough charge on it. So we are going to test again using this battery. We are going to put back the headlights on. We measure the charging system again. Then if the bike performs well on this battery, we are going to change this battery. It is so old, as you can see. It has some bit of scratches and signs that it was leaking. The electrolytes probably the sulfuric acid it was leaking. So even you can see here it's sign of burning, and we are going to change probably the battery. Let us test using this, then we go ahead. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yeah. So let us put the new another battery, positive first. So we are finished connecting the new another battery. Now we are going to put back the fuse for the headlight. This is number 1 from the left. As you can see, that is green one. So the battery is firm connected. So let us start the bike and we see. It's up. So let us start. The bike is up and running. So let us measure the charging voltage. The voltage is 14 volt. Volt is a good voltage for charging, for the bike charging system. Remember, the charging volt should be from 12.6 to 14.5. So this bike is good in terms of charging, but we had a problem with the battery. So you have seen where we started the process we have come through. Now we have come to the conclusion that we have a bad battery. This one, we are going to replace it with a new battery. This we have put another one for testing. Thank you for watching from where we started. Subscribe for more videos on our channel. Though now this is the problem today. It is a battery. The problem today is a battery. Next time it can be another problem. We have in different bikes. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, in order not to miss any repair video. Thank you for watching. I sign out.